Bastard here, by free and of course your exclusive choice of fat bastards on YouTube. Why am I bastard? Well, you're about to find out. Oh boy, am I gonna let it fly. First and foremost, I've got to tell you what I have. And I'm gonna move the story to grab a cup of tea, coffee, a latte, a vegan, whatever's at reach. Settle down while Uncle Fatty tells you a story. First and foremost, we got the birdie beetles. That's what we're talking about today. Here in Amplehidian land of ours, where men shudder over thunder and people bemoan that a German saloon car that was made here for 30 years and was actually an Antipodean invention for about not even 10 of those years is an all Aussie. And when they replaced it with the German saloon it was based on, they cracked the shits royally. Obviously that was cutting it a bit too close to the bone. Birdie beetle was invented in the 1910s, I believe. Well, if you're familiar in Britain of Mr. Cadbury and all your sort of benevolent industrialist, the Antipodean of coffee would be McRobinson's. The only reason people might still know the name today, unless they're extremely well read, is the infamous girls' school, all girls' school, the best graduating record year on year for ever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and stupendously selective. That's why it's a select school and you have to be amazing to get in there. And you say as a result of that end, but whatever. He was the Australian version of Mr. Carey. He invented all sorts of things. The cherry ripe, the Freddo frog, he either invented or manufactured it. The violet crumble. The what do you call it? The roses, box of chocolates, a mixed box of chocolates. They're all his invention. He's invented loads and loads of things. He was arguably the first person in Australia, probably, to manufacture musk flavoured candy sticks. He was probably the first person in Australia to do stuff like manufacture like peppermint crunchy peppermint candy and stuff like that. I mean, he was literally the Aussie Willy Wonka in the first quarter or so of the 20th century. And he invented this little guy because when you manufacture violet crumble, which is honeycomb crunch, egg whites and basically burnt sugar, grate of foam, coat that in chocolate. Oh, you forget how good the violet crumble is. I mean, it really is. Anyway, they break, they shatter, stuff happens, bits fall off. What are you going to do with that? Grind them more and put them in a little chocolate beetle. Why not a beetle? They're already making the frog. Interesting how they ended up with that. Here's the ingredients panel for those who are getting bored. So I invented that, and eventually these became infamous, I believe in the 50s or 60s, for when you went over to whatever show in your state or district. We're not all states down under, there are some places called territories. Closest international equivalent would probably like federally administered zones. So this guy became infamous as a treat whenever your show came to town, your state or district show came along. You get a little show bag for an absolute pittance. Even to this day, you can get a basic one for $1 or $2. It's in a day and age where $1 or $2 will buy you a punch in the face from someone who hates you, if they're so cheap. Which is a lot. So a cult classic down under. They did an ice cream a while ago. As far as I can tell, in my area at least, they don't exist anymore. They were despicable. And I've got no hopes of these whatsoever based on these things. That's also partly why I'm giving you the abridged version of the complete history of Antipodean for the last 100 and something odd years. The very abridged version Look at that stupid little thing. That is just, ugh. Look at it. Oh, I was right to prattle on for the best part of probably 10 minutes. Because it smells like that cheap and shitty garbage you get at Easter and Christmas, and like it's Easter, oh, it's like little bunnies, you know, in a little plastic fishnet bag, or oh, it's little Santa's at Christmas in a little plastic fishnet bag, and they're like $2 for a bag. Oh, the kids will love them. The kids will eat anything. You take chocolate, they're like, yeah, you sprinkle some icing sugar and some dog shit and tell them it's an extra chewy fudge. And I'm like, isn't this dog shit? And I was like, shh. Got sugar on it. Shut up. And they'll eat bloody anything. I mean, this is the sort of shit they'll eat. Anyone else won't. I can just tell by the smell. It smells rancid, strangely fruity. It just smells like garbage. And you crack the little guy open. That's the floor, I think. Maybe it is a bit of honeycomb. And then there you go. You see that slightly little glossy bit? That's a bit of honeycomb. That's it. There's a check. Look on the backside, and so there's weird freckles, which might be honeycomb. I mean, that's a few pieces. I'm just covering little shards. From the quality is absolutely non-existent. Absolutely non-existent. It is crap. Oh, of the highest order. And it's literally that sort of cheap, nasty shit you buy the kids because it's cute and it's cheap as anything. Oh, and this one manages to be extra waxy. Just coats the roof of your mouth in this thick fudge of vegetable fats. Palm oil, in other words. Well, vegetable fats, and it's oily and greasy. It's palm oil. It always is. Oh, then it's just, oh, fuck, that is rancid. That is just rancid. This video will be launched sometime in 2020, I guarantee you that much, and we aim for 1,000 subscribers. Just 1,000. That's all I want, 1,000 subscribers. And as a matter of fact, we hit 100 views per video. If that happens, I think I'll make a song and dance out of it. And put all the subscribers' names in some kind of device, do a big stage production, and then you've got a choice between some packages. Do you want a box of Bertie Beetles? Do you want some Tim Tams? Do you want me to pick a box of stuff for you? Don't hold me to it, I'm just musing, so no binding, implicit or explicit guarantees. I'm just spitballing here, so quite literally piss off if we get, by some act of God, here 1,000 subscribers because this comment goes viral. People are like, where's my stuff? Well, I was just thinking out loud. Yeah, because, well, in the meantime, fat bastard out here.